ceded lands and allodial titles, royal patents, all those things. Can you please explain it?
This is how simple it is. And this ties back to La Ho'iho'i Ea. So, Lord Paulette got into a property dispute, overthrew Kauikeaoli's government in the 1840s. Okay, in the period of time that it took to send these emissaries to England to get Sir Admiral Thomas to come out here, the question that Kauikeaoli asked his advisors was, okay, Europe being landlocked, how do you guys not deal with this issue? He said, well, we have treaties and land titles. He goes, what does this mean? He goes, look, you can overthrow a government, but if the people have title to the land, the people will never lose their land. So under this advisement, Kauikeaoli created the Great Mahele to give title to the land in case the government was ever overthrown.
So they prepared for this.
This is where the corruption goes beyond corruption. All right, let's just talk about some crazy shit.
Let's do it.
This is the crime
This is what
of
we've been waiting for.
So 1893 to 1959, Republic of Hawaii. Appointed governor, appointed judges by the President of the United States, of which they were instructed between this period. This is a lawless period of what a republic means. A republic is like fucking gray area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a quasi-illegitimate government that's doing whatever they want, a foreign one.
Yeah, like the Republic of Congo. That's why, and think about how crazy it is at that place. So, just for some
in this period,
imagery.
The judges are told to not recognize allodial titles.
And what are allodial titles?
Basically, people are familiar with the patent process. These are royal land patents, of which, say I'm alive in the 1840s, I apply for this royal land patent. I receive the royal land patent. I am the patent holder. If I chose to sell my patent to you, you become the patent holder. But if I die without selling my patent, future generations of my lineage can only sell, trade, lease their lifetime investment in this. So, you know, in Europe, you have the towers where they always kept the prisoner in the tower. Well, the reason that they did that was because as long as that person in the tower was alive, right? If you have the allodial title and I take over your lands, as long as you alive, I can control your lands. The moment you die, it goes to your heirs. So my goal is to keep you alive as long as I can and to smite out all your heirs. Because that's basically how these titles become available, is there's no heirs. You can only sell your lifetime interest. You can only trade your lifetime interest, which means if I inherited this from my grandfather and I sell it to you, the moment I die, it goes back to the family. This is how Europe, this is how, King Charles, the new king, this is how dude has all these lands for 1,000 years because it's all this allodial title. And when his mom died, guess what? All the lands that she leased and or had sold goes back to him.
So with us, we have these allodial titles, these royal patents. We just don't know about it.
So blow your mind away. In 1959, even though it's an illegitimate statehood, they did not do the paperwork right. What we have experienced since then, freedom of speech, right to gather and protest, and a federal oversight that recognizes allodial titles.
So these are real things that you're talking about. You're not just
Let me just tell you this. Let me just tell
unaware.
you. In the 1840s, the United States of America was issuing allodial titles and royal patents in America. Okay? So if Hawaii is truly a part of America, then these titles are actually true and valid.